What is up, guys and gals? It's Kraken Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. Today we'll be looking at Hasbro's The Black Series B1 Battle Droid. Give me just 1 second, we'll pop into it. Alright, let's start off by talking about the box. So on the front you get your standard Black Series, the red with the black. You see Star Wars up top, the Black Series. Down here we see a really cool Battle Droid, looks really nice. Battle Droid, I'm not even going to speak that French, age, 4 and up, warning, Hasbro. On the side, it is number 83, the Battle Droid. On the back, you get a read-up of the Battle Droid itself. I'll let you go ahead and pause here if you want to read that. We've got Black Series up here, 83, and more of the droid back here, some warnings and I guess some legal mumbo-jumbo here. On the bottom, more legal stuff, and on the other side, the same as the other, it's 83. So, nice looking box, does look really good, and I like the picture of the droid. So, let's go ahead and get on. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at the droid himself. I did actually buy 2 of them, so I will be showing you a comparison between the 2. And I've got some more comparisons to do, so I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. So first off, I want to show you the Hasbro droid standing next to the Bandai model kit droid, which the model kit is slightly smaller. It does look okay together, but it is slightly smaller. If you got the, this is the one that came with the STAP Rover as well, STAP vehicle. So yeah, you've got the nice size comparison there. This one is a little less brittle than this one is. I'm kind of afraid to touch this one half the time, and you can see I've customized it a little bit. But this one is more brittle, like especially with the thumbs and the antenna and stuff like that. It just seems way more brittle and easier to break. And this one is impossible to... Why are you making a liar of me? I've never been able to stand that before. So yeah, this one is slightly difficult to stand as well, just due to the nature of the model itself. It is very lanky, and its joints, this one's joints are kind of loose. Let me see if the other one is. So this one's a little tighter, but not by much. So that one's a little bit easier to stand, so I might actually continue on the review of this one. But yeah, they are kind of hard to stand up. But let me show you him next to the Hasbro Commander Wolf, which he is a little taller, but I think that is slightly accurate. I think they are roughly the same size, if not a little taller than the clones themselves. So it is in a good scale with the clones that they make, so it's good. You can make good displays with that. And let me show you him with the Deadpool. Also in a good scale. He will work with your Marvel Legend figures, so that's good. And then let me show you him next to the SH Figuarts Anakin Skywalker. He is way shorter. That is because SH Figuarts does tend to go a little bit smaller in their scales, so it's gonna happen just because of they're not in the same scale at all. They're not meant that way. But you can make it work in some photos. I'll show you here at the end. But onto the figure itself, it does have really good detail on it. I might go through and do some black washes on these lines here, but what we get out of the package is pretty nice, especially on the weapon. I'll get to that here in a minute too. So, I'm sorry, I'm a little sniffly. You got a little bit of silver here on the nose, makes it look a little battle damaged, a little bit of dirt too. Dirt on the chest, a little silver here, some dirt on the shoulders. One thing I did notice on both of my figures, the joints here, you've got the swivel joint here, which I'll talk about more here in a little bit, but on both figures, the right arm had his cuff like, let me see if I can get it fixed, like this, which I'm not sure why that is, and it was on both of them, so it was designed that way. I'm not sure why, so all you have to do is just hold on to the cuff and then rotate the ball joint, and it's fine. So if you guys' droids come out that way, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious, just to see if they all come like that. So you do get the silver on the little piston here on the arm. No real like dry brush detail, or not dry brush, this is all dry brush. No wash detail, so that's, like I said, I might go through and do that myself. Back here on the antenna, you do have the silver for the stem, and then on the tip of the antenna, it's got the tan for the body. On the back, you do have the ridges for the, like, I guess you'd call them ears, your antenna. So that looks very nice. Nothing underneath of that, but of course you're not going to be looking underneath of that. So the ridges look nice. Sculpted in the neck looks good. You've got your like ridges here as well. Looks nice. Sculpted in arms look nice. Everything looks nice. A little bit of dirt here. Some dirt on the legs. Some silver in the knees where it bends. It doesn't connect all the way through to the knee, so it's not painted all the way down. But it is nice to get a little bit of weathering there. Some weathering on the shin, the foot, a little bit here on this foot too. So the weathering on this thing looks nice. Definitely with the Bandai one, you didn't get any because that's, of course, a model kit. You have to do it yourself. So it's nice to have this here. So let's go ahead and talk about articulation. On the articulation, he does, like I seen a second ago, have a hinge on this antenna up here. He has a ball joint at the tip of the neck. You can see it in there. So you've got a very good range up, very good range down. And to get him, and he can do his folded up look like you see in episode 1. And I will show you that at the end as well. But what you'll do is you'll pull this little peg out here, drop the neck down, and then drop the peg. And then you've got him folded down. And then, of course, you can fold him the rest of the way. But you've got that right there, which is really nice. It's on a swivel here. You've got, like I showed you, you've got 2 points of articulation here. You've got the rotation here, and then you've got a ball joint in here, which looks really nice. And you actually do get a little bit more articulation here. Swivel at the bicep, single joint at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, and you've got a swivel peg, I think it is, at the wrist. Did I say this is wrist? Forearm, then wrist. And then I'm kind of afraid, mine is, I think, stuck. Yeah, so you've got a swivel there, but it's kind of fragile, so I don't really want to push it, but then you do have the rotation there. At the waist, you do have a single hinge in there, and these little parts right here are actually connected inside, and it does give you a lot of wiggle room, so you can move that around. There's a little bit of rotation there, but not much, which, I mean, of course, you're not probably going to be making them in too much dynamic twisting poses. So, yeah, looks pretty good there. On the legs, you get all the way up and all the way back. Of course, that's for his crouching pose. Looks really nice and works pretty well. You do get a little bit of swivel there, but not much. It's just a little wiggle. Double joint or single joint at the knee, but it goes all the way in, and you can see on the back of the leg there is a ridge for this little piece here to go into, so you can get all the way down like that. Looks very nice. And then his ankles are on a single joint here, can't think of the name, and it looks like there might be a hinge here at the ankle, but it's not going to do anything because of the sculpt here. So overall, the sculpt and articulation is pretty good. And let me go ahead and go over what he comes with, because I forgot to do that. So he does come with the backpack you see on this droid. His little antennae are able to be retracted, so you can put them in deactivated mode, and then you can also pull it up for activation mode. And then that comes off, and you can put this one on right here, just for his single antenna. You tend to see him more in the Clone Wars like that. You can see here that there is a peg. This is actually really hard to take out, so I'm not going to fiddle with that again. But yeah, you can see that there's 2 pegs here. You can put it on either side, but I think this antenna is specifically for its left side. But the backpack does fit into both, so it works out pretty well. So I bought these guys on Amazon, but I believe they are at Walmart as well. And I think actually at Walmart they're a little cheaper. So check your local Walmarts if you want to buy one of these, or if not, just go to Amazon, where I bought these 2. And keep forgetting to do the guns. He does come with this nice blaster you see in the Clone Wars. It is actually very well weathered. I really like it. You see the nice silver bits here. It looks damaged. It looks nice. You got the black on there. And got more weathering here, which looks really, really nice. I really like that. So definitely good figure if you're into army building, especially if you're a fan of the droids like I am. They're my favorite, I guess you'd call them minion characters. I just absolutely love their character in the Clone Wars TV show. Not much in the movies, just because they don't have real amount of time to flesh out characters and stuff like that in the movies. But in the Clone Wars, you do see more of their character, and they're hilarious. So definitely pick these guys up if you want to, and if you're a fan of the droids, definitely pick them up, especially for armory building. So yeah, if you enjoyed the review, please let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more content from me in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.